Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about ninth class history chapter, that is pastoralist in the modern world. This is the part of ninth class SA2 syllabus, and you have choice among the three chapters in unit second, pastoralist in the modern world, forest society and colonialism, and peasant and farmers. Today we will discuss about pastoralist in the modern world. In this chapter, we will read about nomadic pastoralist. Nomads are people who do not live in one place, but they move from one place to another place to earn their living. In many parts of India, we can see nomadic pastoralists on the move with their herds of goats and sheep or camels and cattle. Have you ever wondered where they are coming from and where they are headed? Do you know how they live and earn? What their past has been? When we read the book of history, we can see that pastoralists rarely enter the pages of history textbooks. When we read about the economy, whether in the class of history or economics, generally we learn about agriculture and industry. And sometimes we can read about artisans, but very rarely about pastoralists. As if their lives do not matter, as if they are figures from the past who have no place in the modern society. That's why in this chapter we will see how pastoralist has been important in societies like India and Africa. At first we will read about the way colonialism impacted their lives and how they have coped with the pressures of modern society. First, we focus on India, and after it, we will discuss in reference of Africa. We will start our chapter with some important aspects of pastoralism. At first, we will have a glance on the important aspects of pastoralists. After it, we will see pastoralist communities in India, and in this system, at first, we will discuss in reference to mountains area. In the mountains, we have three types of pastoralists: the Gujjar Bakarwals, the second one is the Gaddi shepherds, and the third one is other pastoral nomads. After it, we will see pastoral communities in the plateaus, plains, and deserts. And in these areas, we will see the Dangars, the Golas, Kurumas, and Kurubas. The Raikas. After it, we will see impact of colonial rule on pastoralists, and in which we will see about forest acts, wasteland rules, criminal tribes act, and after it we will see about pastoralists in Africa. So today in this video, at first we will see pastoral nomads, or we can say some important aspects of pastoralist. At first we will see what was the occupation, main occupation. After it, we will discuss about their movement, that was cyclic. After it, we will discuss about their food. We will have a glance on their economic life, selection of animals, and changing life. If we discuss in reference to main occupation of pastoralist, that was animal rearing, goats, sheep, camel, and buffaloes are the main animals reared by the nomads. And some of the nomads also cultivate crops. And basically, in the cultivation of crops, nomads are totally dependent on shifting agriculture. So, in their main occupation, we can have cultivation as well as cattle rearing. Although cattle rearing is their main occupation, if we discuss in reference to movements, nomads do not move randomly across the landscape, but they have a strong sense of territoriality. They are aware of physical and cultural characteristics of the region of their movement, and basically they are having cyclic movement. How they are having cyclic movement? For example, like if we see for Gujar Bakarwals, Gujar Bakarwals is the pastoralist community of Jammu and Kashmir. In winter season, when the high mountains are covered with snow and there is lack of pastures at the high altitude, they move to low hills of the Shivalik because the dry scrub forest here provide pastures for their herds. And by the end of April, they begin their northern march for their summer grazing grounds. They crossed the Pir Panjal passes and entered the valley of Kashmir. With the onset of summer, the snow melt and the mountain sides become lush green. And by the end of the September, the Bakarwals start their backward journey. So of course their movement is cyclic and it is totally dependent on climatic conditions. If we discuss in reference to the food, pastoral nomads consume mostly grain rather than meat. They consume wheat, rice, bajra, and maize. Some of the food grains are grown by themselves, and some are arranged from the path of their movement. If we take the example of pastoralist community in Maharashtra, the pastoralist community in Maharashtra is welcomed by the local people of Konkan, and the people of Konkan provide fodder to the animals of Dangars. Dangar is the pastoral community of Maharashtra, and they are also provided food. The fourth one is economic life. Most of the nomadic people follow barter system. Barter system, it means money is not used and the exchange of goods is done. It's not necessary that always goods will be exchanged. Pastoralists exchange animals also for food or grains. Although some of the pastoralists can use money if they have. Now the question arises कि when cattle rearing is the main occupation, then how they select the animals? Nomads select the type and number of animals for the herd according to local culture and physical characteristics. The choice depends on the relative prestige of animals and the ability of species to adapt a particular climate and vegetation. The camel is the most frequently desired in North Africa and the Middle East, followed by sheep and goats. If we look for the desert area of Rajasthan, of course, once again the camel is the most frequently desired animal. As camel can live, or we can say as camel can sustain in the climatic conditions of a desert. Changing life. The life of the nomads was affected by the spread of European settlers, especially the British during the 19th century. The Europeans took and fenced land for their own use, and due to this, the traditional way of life for the native people was changed forever, and the Europeans dropped the original inhabitants of their land or areas. Today we will discuss about this only, and after This in our next video we will discuss about the major pastoralist community in India.